owning a Type R is very special. And we have the FL5, the newest Civic Type R, as a benchmark. And welcome to all of you beautiful people. Today we are going to do something new. We're actually going to discuss a car that just arrived, the Acura Integra Type S, which is the newest version of the Integra from Acura. And as we're expecting, it has most of the same components as the Civic Type R, including the engine, transmission, front-wheel drive setup, all of those things. But design-wise, it's now more aggressive and it's wider, actually 2.8 inches wider than the regular Integra or the Spec A, which was the highest tier before the Type S was now launched. The vented aluminum hood is a cool touch too as well, but I personally dislike the fact that they didn't put a wing on the car like on the FL5, the Civic Type R, that the 2-liter turbo is still in there, 320 horsepower, 420 newton meters of torque, and hopefully it'll also improve on the Civic Type R's sound with an active exhaust valve that in Sport Plus mode will provide pops and bangs as well. Just listen to this. Pretty good. I mean, it's not the worst. The manual is the same, which is in the Type R. It has auto rev matching and it's available with a shift knob that is inspired from the old Integra Type Rs, like the DC2 that I have. 19-inch wheels with Brembo brakes. They're also very, very large. They are 13.8 inch in the front, they're 12 inch in the rear, so stopping power is not a problem either. The weight of the car is only 14 kilograms heavier than the Civic Type R as well, with a 1460 kilograms weight. And of course, having all these extra comforts makes it a little bit heavier. If you look in the interior of the car, it's still got the same type of infotainment system and everything, but it doesn't have the sporty seats that come in the Civic Type R, and I feel that's a crime in itself. Everything in the Integra Type Rs have been that they've had the same great seats that the Civic Type R also shows, but they do claim that the Type S will have a more supportive seat, and it also comes with color options like red, black, and orchid for some reason. Why orchid is an option, it's not very type-ish, even if it is S or R, but I guess we'll have to see. The boot space is very similar to DC2, DC5 setups because it is a hatchback. It has the same infotainment screens as the Civic Type R does, and everything else is basically the same as the Civic Type R, but with the Integra in the infotainment screen instead. But to the more important part, what do you think about the Integra Type S? Because for me, it looks better. To sum it up, it's probably going to be very fast, very agile. It's going to have good tuning. When Spoon and Mugen, as I mentioned earlier, gets their hands on it, it's probably going to be even better. But of course, we're enthusiasts. And what do you think as an Integra owner, even if it's the first generation, the second generation, or if you have the DC2 Type R like myself, or the DC5 Type R, or the RSX Type S in the States? How do you think this compares? Would you buy one? Would you have one for yourself to use as a daily driver, or maybe even upgrade to this one? Let me know, because this is the most important thing for me as an enthusiast, but also to everyone who owns what would be a natural competitor to this car. What do you think? What do you think of the Acura Integra Type S? Do you think it's a worthy opponent? Do you think it should have more horsepower? Remember tunability here. Do you think it should have more options? Should it have had 4-wheel drive to keep up with the actual competitors it has? Do you think it's a unfortunate that they put it up against the Civic Type R at the same time. My opinion is that they should probably have avoided that, or at least given it 2 doors instead, like we all wish for. But you know, we can't get everything that we want out of this car. They have to think about cost efficiency, and we're at least getting a lot of Civic Type R into the Type S to keep it as quick, etc., as we would like it to be. And with the final look at the Acura Integra Type S here, give me your thoughts. Please also just subscribe to the channel, share this to someone who should be part of the discussion, and remember to turn on that notification bell. See you next time.